Good evening, everyone. Our distinguished guests, some of them have arrived and some are on their way. So just we request the audience to be patient for a couple of minutes. We will very soon start the program launch as planned. Yeah.
Ashima, we can go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, Anshu. A very good evening to one and all. We have gathered here for a very momentous event, the grand launch of the Master Executive Degree Program in collaboration with IIT Patna and TeamLease. So a momentous day, equally a sacred start, which has to happen with the invocation. So I seek the divine grace blessings through a short prayer, Ganesh Vandana, obviously the small and the big God of all beginnings, the Lord of intellect, wisdom, and also success. So let's hear it and take the grace from the Almighty to start with. Yeah. Richa.
Okay.
Picha, looks like there was a slight
there was some audio issue.
Please replay the video, and while you do that, enable the checkbox that says play audio as well.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
Thank you, everyone. Now I request my colleague and the business head of TeamLease EdTech, Mr. Anshul Gupta, to welcome our distinguished guests and also the student learners and various academicians who graced this occasion.
Thank you very much.
Over to you, Anshul. Yeah.
Thank you. Dear new students and respected dignitaries, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all for the commencement ceremony, where you will begin your academic journey that will shape your future. As you become a part of IIT Patna, you become a part of a community that is committed to excellence, innovation, and progress. We are thrilled to have you here, and we look forward to seeing all that you can accomplish during your time with us. You will have the opportunity to learn from some of the brightest minds in your field, to engage with your peers in lively debates and discussions. When we brought this idea to Director Sir, he was very responsive to our thoughts. He was very keen that we provide innovative and new age technology courses to students, especially from this region, can benefit from those particular programs. When we started speaking to the students across India, we found the aspiration of the students to study from IIT, from any IIT, especially IIT Patna. It exceeds all the regional boundaries and found students across the length and breadth of this country who are keen to be a part of this historic batch of the 3 executive programs. You are now part of a diverse community of students, faculty and staff from different backgrounds, cultures, and experiences. You will have access to resources, opportunities, and challenges that will help you grow, both personally and professionally. In closing, I want to congratulate you on your acceptance to IIT Patna. We wish you all the very best as you embark on this new journey. We are also delighted to welcome all our special guests from IIT Patna and TeamLease EdTech who have kindly agreed to grace the August function. Director Sir, Professor T.N. Singh, Professor A.K. Thakur, Dean Academics, Professor Satyendra, he'll be joining us soon as a course coordinator for cloud computing, Professor Meghna, course coordinator for MBA Finance, and Professor Asif Iqbal, who is the coordinator for CEP. From TeamLease, we have the guest of honor. We are indeed honored to have him, Dr. Mashelkar. We have Professor Ravi Bapna, who was unable to join us, but he has sent us a video message that we will play at the time. He is the chair and professor of business analytics at University of Minnesota-Carlson School of Management. We have Mr. Shantanu Rooj, who is the founder and CEO of TeamLease EdTech. We have Ms. Neeti Sharma, who is the co-founder and president of TeamLease EdTech. And we have Mr. Jaideep Kevalramani, who is the CEO of TeamLease EdTech.
Thank you, Anshul. Now I request Anshul to felicitate our dignitaries there in the boardroom of IIT Patna. To begin with, I request Anshul to greet our Director Sir, Professor T.N. Singh, with a bouquet. Yeah. Thank you, Anshu. Now we would like to greet and felicitate the Dean of Academics, Dr. Professor A.K. Thakur. We would like to felicitate our Associate Dean, Resources, Dr. Asif Iqbal.
Are you able to hear us?
We can hear you, Anshu. Yes.
Looks like Srimati is facing an audio issue. Just 1 second, please. Srimati is facing a little bit of a technical issue.
Okay, we'll move on to the next part of the program, which is the sir. I request sir to. I request of you have to please address the students and share his thoughts.
Good afternoon, other audience present here on behalf of launch of this program. IIT Patna is association with TeamLease EdTech. My sincere gratitude to Honorable Director IIT Patna, Mr. Singh, guest of honor and eminent scientist in the country, Dr. Mashelkar, former DG CSIR, rules of EdTech, Shah, my colleagues, Dr. Asif Iqbal, Associate Dean Resource, faculty colleagues, Dr. Shatan Kumar, Shah, and other colleagues in absentia, but who will be participating actively in this program. Academic program that we are going to start today primarily has kept in view the modern requirement and changing dynamics of the market demand of the professionals. Education is a continuous process and a never-ending process. As when we pass few years down the line and new developments take place, market demands for the professionals new skills, and nowadays multitasking aptitude is the most sought after skill in the market. Maybe an engineer by special training may have a special training in computer science or mechanical or electrical or electronics, but when he is in the industry, he may be required to handle manpower, financial planning, and so many other manpower handling, manpower recruitment, that is the human resource management, and mapping the changing demands of the market and the clients that they may be connected with. And all these factors keep on changing over a function of time and follow exactly the Moore's law in electronic product development. And accordingly, the knowledge trajectory also keeps on has to keep on changing to match that requirement. And keeping all these things in mind, a proposal came from EdTech, at IIT Patna. We analyzed the pros and cons and also mapped it with the market demand. And after due diligence, important programs which are in demand in the market have been carefully drafted, and our effort has resulted in today's event when we are in a position to launch. I hope this program, which will ultimately be leading to an executive degree in a specific area of knowledge, like MBA finance, blockchain, these degrees are certainly going to be of high value in terms of demand in the market, and with competent set of faculty at IIT Patna, we would be able to live up to the expectations of the executives who have joined till now or who will be joining this program in future. Certainly, no program can be successful until or unless a direct interaction occurs between the learners and the teachers. Keeping that aspect in mind also, a campus immersion program has been included, and hope that would be a live session where teacher and taught, the industry people who require specific skill will be giving us feedback. And secondly, in my over or close to 2 decades of teaching, what I have found, we get more from the other side than what we deliver. So as professionals who will be involved in this executive program, we would also get enough insight from them in terms of the demand of skill in the market, and accordingly our course will keep on updating and upgrading to match the requirement. I hope all those who have registered till now or who will be registering this program in future, I wish them all success and wish them all the best. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all of you. Honorable Director, IIT Patna, Professor Singh, guest of honor, Dr. Mashelkar, former Director General of CSIR, Ravi Bapna, A.K. Thakur, Dean Academic, IIT Patna, Ravi Kumar Kesri, Associate Dean, R&D, IIT Patna. My colleagues here, Dr. the post coordinator, Shantanu, Mr. Olsul, are present online from TeamLease. Their colleagues, all the participants who are present online, I would like to heartily welcome you all to this particular inauguration program. Today, we are going to launch 3 important programs in the area of MTech in Big Data and Blockchain, MTech in Cloud Computing, and Executive MBA in Finance. All these programs will run under the Continuing Education Program and Quality Improvement Program Center of IIT Patna, which was set up to meet the manpower training and knowledge upgradation needs of the industry, academia, and research organizations. Its main aim was to impart knowledge related to the frontiers in science, technology, social sciences, management to the people who want to upgrade their knowledge in the relevant field. IIT of IIT Patna is dedicated to assist 14 professionals in widening their knowledge base and improving their skills. It also focuses to improve the teaching, research, and management skills of a large number of faculty members in various technical institutions across the country, and to enable them to improve the quality of the trained manpower coming out of such institutions. The outreach initiatives of IIT Patna aims to build the unique skills, capabilities, and knowledge to manage complex challenges, meet operational and strategic needs, and enhance the competitive advantage. Under this particular center, we have various activities, for example, faculty development program, short-term courses, knowledge dissemination program, winter summer school, trainings for the school children, executive programs, and other online programs. Our CPQIP at IIT Patna has been gaining great momentum under the able guidance of our honorable director, IIT Patna, Professor Singh. And the launch of these 3 programs is a natural consequence of a great initiative that we have been taking in recent time. All these programs, if you see that they are highly connected to the real world. The course structures have been designed by our respected course coordinators. We have taken the feedback from the experts of academia and the industry. And the main objective, I believe, that the reskilling and upskilling of all the trained manpower will be fulfilled at the end of this program. With this, I wish you all a great learning ahead. Thank you very much for joining.
Sitting back for your thoughts. I would now request Dr. Mashelkar, a renowned scientist and former DG of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, to share his thoughts on the importance of innovation and its impact on society.
Anshul, thank you so much. Before we do that, quick introduction for Dr. Mashelkar. Of course, he needs no introduction, but Dr. Raghunath Anant Mashelkar is known for his own world-class scientific research, transformative science and innovation institutional leadership, pioneering different Indian movements ranging from traditional knowledge protection to creation of strong yet balanced IPR systems to inclusive innovation movement based on concept of Gandhian engineering that he pioneered. He has been an influential thought leader in shaping science, technology, and innovation policies in post-liberalized India. Dr. Mashelkar was the longest-serving Director General of Council of Scientific and Industrial Research from 1995 to 2006. Also, the Chairman of National Innovation Foundation from the year 2000 to 2018. He was the President of Indian National Science Academy from the year 2004 to 2006, and also the President of Global Research Alliance from 2007 to 2018. Over 45 universities from around the world have honored him with honorary doctorates, which include universities of London, Salford, Pretoria, Wisconsin, Swinburne, Monash, and Delhi. Dr. Mashelkar has many firsts to his credit. He was the first Indian most prestigious TVAS Lenovo Science Prize in 2018, which is considered as a mini Nobel Prize for developing world scientists. He was the first Indian from India to be elected as the Fellow of US National Academy of Inventors in 2017. The first Asian scientist to win Business Week USA Award of Stars of Asia at the hands of George Bush Sr., the former president of USA. The first and only scientist to win JRD Tata Corporate Leadership Award in 1998 so far. He is only the third Indian engineer to have been elected as Fellow of Royal Society since the year 1660. The seventh Indian scientist to have been elected as Foreign Fellow of US National Academy of Science since 1863, and the seventh Indian to have been elected as Foreign Associate of American Academy of Arts and Science in 1780. Dr. Mashelkar has been on the board of directors of India's most reputed companies, which include Reliance, Tata Motors, Hindustan Unilever, Thermax, and many more. He's deeply connected with innovation movement in India. He's been the external member of Research Advisory Board of Microsoft USA and several other organizations, including the National Research Foundation, Singapore. In the post-liberalized India, Dr. Mashelkar has played a critical role in shaping India's science, technology, and innovation policies. He was the member of the Scientific Advisory Council of the Prime Minister set up by successive government for 30 years. The President of India honored Dr. Mashelkar with Padma Shri in 1991, Padma Bhushan in 2000, and Padma Vibhushan in 2014, 3 of highest civilian awards. Welcome, Dr. Mashelkar.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that kind introduction. Honorable Director of IIT Patna, Professor T.N. Singh, Professor A.K. Thakur, Dr. Asif Iqbal, the distinguished faculty of IIT Patna, the leadership of TeamLease EdTech, including my friend Jaideep Keval Ramani, who had such kind introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I'm absolutely delighted to be with you. This is a great initiative of a new age with a wonderful partnership between two leading organizations. I've never visited IIT Patna, but I have heard great things about it. I must say my connection with IITs has been rather intimate. It has come through a variety of means, like the convocation addresses, whether it was IIT Kanpur, Delhi, Kharagpur, Madras, and so on and so forth. I have deep connections with IIT Bombay, for example, IIT Bombay Monash Research Academy, which produces 200 PhD just last month. I've been its chairman. Outside also, when the Moily committee came to look at IITs and the issue of expansion, inclusion, and excellence came up, I was a member of that committee. And it's interesting. On one hand, I was chairman of the IIT Bombay, the member of the IIT Bombay governing body, which was established in 1958. And also, then a new IIT, IIT Gandhinagar. I was the first chairman of that. And it is rather remarkable that IIT Gandhinagar as well as IIT Patna were established in the same years. And I'm absolutely delighted to see the progress that these new IITs have made over a period of time. So very proud to see IIT Patna in the way it is moving thanks to the wonderful leadership over a period of time. The second point I would like to make is that we are actually launching two executive programs today, MTech in blockchain and cloud computing, and the second is MBA in finance. And both are very, very sort of important. In fact, we are at the threshold of what I like to call as exponential technology, exponential growth, exponential aspirations as far as India is concerned. In fact, I have a paper. If you go to my website, www.mashelkar.com, you'll find a paper. It is titled as Exponential Technology, Industry 4.0, and Future of Jobs in India. And these exponential technologies, of course, you know, artificial intelligence, machine learning, Internet of Things, whole range of, and one of them, very importantly, is blockchain. So I'm delighted that you are starting a course on blockchain. And of course, blockchain, we expect it to revolutionize the way we conduct transactions, exchange value, having a secure, decentralized, and sort of transparent ledger, eliminating need for intermediaries, reducing transaction costs. And this has huge implications for finance, for healthcare, for supply chain management. And therefore, I find this is not only just pertinent, but very, very important. Same thing about cloud computing. I remember it was just mentioned that I was a member of the Microsoft External Research Advisory Board. Yes, from I think it was 2008 to 2013, I was a member. At that time, cloud computing was just coming. And I still remember the early discussions in our board when there was a lot of skepticism with regard to security, particularly the people who are doing drug research. The data becomes very, very important. How do you store them on the cloud? And so whole range of things. And from there, the way the situation has changed is incredible. You know, today we talk about startups. We talk about the fact that until 2016, 17, we are just one unicorn per year. Unicorn, as you know, is $1 billion market cap. We proudly say, we talk about exponential. We proudly say that in 2021, we are one unicorn per week, almost 44, not 52, but almost. That's a major exponential change. And if you deep dive into the reasons for that, it is the availability of digital infrastructure, open source software, cloud. has played a very, very major role in this in terms of storage utilization, computing. And if you can see the Jio offering mobile internet, they 4 rupees per GB and voice free. All that has made this possible. So cloud is going to be transformational, just as blockchain is going to be transformational. So I want to first congratulate you for having started these sort of courses. I'm also very happy that you are partnering with TeamLease EdTech. I've been associated with them, and I'm a great admirer of what they have been able to achieve so far. Because let us understand that when it comes to education, there were 3 things that become important: right to education, and right way of education. All 3 are very important. Now, right to education we have dealt with, of course, but the right education is going to be very important. I was talking to an expert recently, and he said that 2/3 of the children who are going to senior schools today will end up in jobs which don't exist today. All right. And therefore, what is the education that you can give to jobs which don't exist today? So that's a challenge, looking at basically the future. And the right way of education. We are all in physical learning. Then came pandemic. Online learning became the essence for a couple of years. So then we went digital. But let me assure you, it's not either going to be physical or digital. It's going to be phygital. And therefore, the new courses that have to be built up are based on that physical model. And I think that is where TeamLease has sort of a big strain. They bring to the table the state-of-the-art virtual labs. They can design guided projects. They can curate the resources. They can become the voice of the industry and so on. So in life, what is very important is not to make 1 + 1 = 2. It has to make 1 + 1 = 11. And I'm quite sure that this partnership will be able to do that. I'm also very happy to see this program on MBA in finance, by the way. I must tell you something interesting. You know, when I was a member of the governing board of IIT Bombay, those were the years when one was talking. In fact, I had just given a talk, C.D. Deshmukh Memorial Lecture on economics of knowledge. And I was saying that 21st century will be century of knowledge. It was just the beginning of the century. And I said, we must have a course on knowledge management, because we have all management, marketing, and the rest of it. And actually, I remember going to Mr. Waghul and getting 1 crore of rupees from him for this particular program. Because one of the things that we decided was that we'll get external resources to create this program so that we don't get hindered by the government regulations of any kind. And I remember finally the Shailesh Mehta, the management school that came up, dropped the word knowledge management from there, because they were worried as to what the parents will think. What is this knowledge management? So the point I'm trying to make is that there is a need for such specialized thing. And finance today, because the digital disruption that has taken place, is a completely different ballgame. I remember I was chairman of the awards for Indian Banking Association, Innovation Awards. And I remember, and this was 10 years ago, by the way. And I remember insisting that innovation should not just be technological innovation, but business model innovation, system delivery innovation, workflow innovation, policy innovation, process innovation, and so on. Because it is a total innovation that we'll have to look at. And in finance, there is a huge that is happening. Recently, we had the Asia Economic Dialogue in Pune. I happen to be the president of Pune International Center. Dr. Vijay Kelkar, former finance secretary and chairman of Finance Commission, has been a member. And one of the sessions that we had in that Asia Economic Dialogue was precisely on this. the digital disruption in finance, particularly digital payments, in which India has made tremendous progress. We are leaders today. I mean, we are almost talking about a billion sort of transactions per day. Put together, they are bigger than US and China put together. We would have never thought that such a transformation will take place. And 40% of the transactions are non-cash transactions of this particular kind. But that is also changing the entire system. And you have seen the recent crisis and challenges vis-a-vis the governance and so on and so forth. So I think this is an extraordinarily important course. I understand that there will be a deep understanding of the complex financial landscape that will be given, the learning pedagogy, including online learning, assignments, projects, etc. And that augurs very well. I think what we require, as President Obama had once said, that education and innovation are going to be the currencies of the 21st century. I go one step forward. Education in innovation and innovation in education are going to be very important. That means new pedagogies. And as I said, working in the digital world gives you enormous opportunities. So I'm very proud to be here amongst you. I want to congratulate this wonderful partnership of Digiversity on one hand and IIT Patna on the other hand. And I do hope that these courses will not only benefit the students who are upcoming and who have to deal with the challenge of the new exponential that we talk about. India is in that exponential mood, but also give IIT Patna a recognition of a trendsetter in terms of moving into these disruptive technology-based courses. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mashelkar, sir. It is indeed a true privilege that we could have you today on this momentous start. And we take your thought-provoking insights that you shared on every aspect of this new journey that could shape up the lives and the career aspirations of people in due diligence, and also the icing of your information about education and innovation in education is something is going to be an eye-opener, certainly for all the stakeholders who are in this education fraternity. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing this occasion. It means a lot to us. Yeah. Moving on, we have our special address by a special guest now. I would like to have the pleasure of introducing Dr. Ravi Bapna. Ravi Bapna is the Curtis L. Carlson Chair in Business Analytics and Information Systems at the Carlson School of Management, where he also serves as the Academic Director of the Analytics for Good Institute and the Carlson Analytics Lab. He's an award-winning scholar with expertise in analytics, AI, and ML, digital transformation, social media, and economics of the information systems. He has been awarded the Informs IS's Distinguished Fellow Award, the Informs IS's Inaugural Practical Impacts Award, and the Informs IS's Hein Mendelssohn Teaching Innovation Award, and multiple Best Paper Awards in the journals such as Management Science and Information Systems Research. Professor Bapna also served as the Chief Data Scientist at Mississippi River Capital at LLC, a Minneapolis-based hedge fund, and is on the Executive Education faculty for the New York STEMS Open and MSBA programs, as well as the area leader of information system at the Indian School of Business, Hyderabad. Professor Bapna teaches graduate students, executives, CIOs, CMOs on how to leverage analytics and the broader digital revolution for competitive advantage. He has developed the CIO Academy at the Indian School of Business, as well as the analytics-oriented leadership academies at the Fortune 500 companies such as Optum, Ameriprise, and mHealth Fairview. His views have also been featured in the Financial Times, the Wall Street Journal, Knowledge at Wharton, and the Economic Times, among many others. Professor Bapna has been invited to present his research at the National Bureau of Economic Research, Federal Trade Commission, Facebook, Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, Google Incorporation, Bangalore, Harvard University, the Wharton School, and several other reputed institutions. He was a founding academic coordinator with Professor Joe Constant of the University of Minnesota Social Media and Business Analytics Collaborative and Interdisciplinary Research Center, conducting the research at the intersection of social media and the big data analytics. Professor Bapna completed his bachelor's in commerce from the St. Xavier's College, Calcutta, and bachelor's in computer science from the Manipal Institute of Technology. He received his doctorate degree from the University of Connecticut, where his thesis was in the area of economics of online and auctions. Sir, it's such a privilege to welcome you, and he is joining us virtually and has sent a message, and so we would like to play his recorded video here for us to take his insights and message over this momentous occasion.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Ravi Bapna, and I'm a professor at the University of Minnesota's Carlson School of Management in the area of analytics and information systems. And I'm also the chair of the Academic Board of Excellence for TeamLease EdTech. And we're delighted to bring these sets of programs as a part of our DigiVarsity partnership with IIT Patna. So at the outset, I would really like to congratulate you on making this wise decision in investing in yourself, in learning new cutting-edge methodologies and skills in the area of cloud computing, in the area of blockchain, in the area of big data, and of course, in all the advances that are happening in the world of finance. These are really, really important aspects of the ongoing digital transformation, and I would even say disruption of many, many industries around us. And we are in an era of skill-biased technical change. So as a manager, as an executive, you all realize that you need to invest in learning new knowledge. And the half-life of what you know and what is applicable is shrinking every day. And you see lots of industries getting disrupted. So one of the best things we can do is we can invest in our own learning. A famous CEO once told me that never outsource learning to anybody else, right? And so with that in mind, I want to say a few words about some of these forces that are reshaping the modern economy and the fourth industrial revolution. Of course, you may have heard of AI as being a very big force that's out there. But the programs that you all are taking, let's take, for example, cloud computing. A fundamental paradigm shift in the way we own computing assets, which are always changing, very hard to maintain, very hard to keep secure. And what cloud did was it took this idea of setting up your own IT shop inside your own company and took it out to specialists, companies like Google and Amazon and Microsoft that have great expertise in doing this. This is a part of their core competency. If you're a bank or if you're let's say a retailer, this may not be a part of your core competency, right? So why spend time and energy and take on risk by doing this in-house? Instead, you can take what was originally a fixed cost and then now make that into a variable cost and get these services on demand from the providers that I was talking about. And of course, the big benefit of that is that it gives you flexibility. It gives you the ability to scale up or scale down as your needs change. And in many ways, cloud has been one of the biggest enablers of modern innovation, right? If you're a startup, you don't have to go out and spend lots of capital in getting very expensive IT software and hardware. You can get going, at the push of a button, click of a mouse, right? Then let's talk about the whole aspect of making your transactions, making your contracting, making your data, making the world around us a little bit more verifiable, increasing the veracity of data, right? And this is where the whole power of the blockchain technology comes in, right? So blockchain, think of this as basically a very, very giant ledger that has immutable records of, let's say, deals that you're doing, contracts that you're signing. Maybe, think of it as a way to track how, let's say, food is flowing, from farm to fork in the supply chain. Let's say all the way from, a farm to, a dinner table, right? What were the ingredients? Are these verifiable? Who actually produced them? Have they been, let's say, certified in a particular way by, let's say, an organic certification agency? So blockchain is that, set of technologies, set of ideas that allows us to essentially, digitize the process of, accounting for things. And fundamentally, again, it's a game changer in a variety of areas, such as smart contracts. So leave aside, the crypto bubble and so on. Blockchain technology fundamentally has some really, really powerful implications, including in things like, verification of, let's say, goods flowing through supply chain, verification of food, of our day-to-day consumption, things that we care about, and of course financial transactions as well. Which then brings us to the area of big data, right? All these systems that we have today, they generate tons and tons of new data, and here you really have to have the ability to mine this data to actually gain some insights and knowledge, right? I talk to a lot of companies, a lot of CEOs. They all tell me that basically they are data rich, but they're insights poor, right? And how do we get insights from the new data? How do we mine the new data? We really have to understand the power of machine learning, and this is where AI comes in. If you've heard of GPT-4, which is a very large language model, that is nothing but an AI model, a machine learning model that actually can predict, the next sentence or the next word in a sentence, or the next phrase in a sentence, or the next sentence in a paragraph. And that then becomes a really, really powerful concept. You can take it, for example, to write code. You can take it to, edit text. If you're an advertiser, you can take it to write copy. So big data is kind of a byproduct in some senses of all these other innovations that are happening. And companies that can analyze this data and convert that into an asset, they have, we know that they can get a competitive advantage. So that's something, again, congratulations on choosing such a nice topic to, further enhance your careers, to further enhance your knowledge. And of course, those of you who are going for the executive MBA in finance, again, very, very fast changing landscape as we speak. You see, all kinds of global pressures on the financial system. COVID was one big shock. But today you're seeing, sort of a mini version of a banking crisis that's happening. You have inflation, you have interest rates going up. How do you, as a let's say, a CFO, make, good decisions about where to invest your money? How do you, finance your operations? How do you, choose between debt and equity? These are all really, really important decisions. And plus also the combination of the innovation that's happening when you start combining cloud and, big data and blockchain in, let's say, being able to, give loans to people who don't have credit histories, right? We are seeing a lot of innovators, startups now getting into the lending business for medium and small size enterprises, so-called, fintech startups that are using data analytics, machine learning, AI in a very, very creative way, right? So this is a very exciting space. Congratulations to all of you for signing up for the TeamLease EdTech and IIT Patna, joint graduate degree programs. I hope you will learn from each other, learn from your wonderful faculty, and get to apply a lot of what you're learning on a day-to-day basis. So I wish you good luck with the program. And once again, hats off to you for, investing in your own futures. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ravi Bapna. The insights that you shared us as an expert insight in the field of artificial intelligence and machine learning, and most importantly, its growing relevance in today's and to the future world. Thank you so much. We are truly honored to have you through this occasion. Thank you again. Moving on. This special address is from a very, very passionate entrepreneur, of course, the CEO and the founder of TeamLease EdTech, Shantanu Rooj. Shantanu Rooj is a passionate entrepreneur, as we all know, who has ventured into multiple business startups and has emerged successful and victorious every time. A proud alumni of the premier national institutions, IIT and IIM, he started his initial years in the corporate world and then ventured into Paradigm Infotech Limited, which grew rapidly and came out with its hugely successful IPO in the year 2005. Broadline was his next, which started off as a broadband internet services company and quickly transformed to being a prominent player in the managed service space in the institute automation space. Today, we have Shantanu Rooj as the founder and the CEO of TeamLease EdTech, the erstwhile School Guru, a learning solution company that's working with more than 40 large Indian universities and 500 corporates in its very quest of making India employable. He's well known in the media as a strong and a staunch educationist who believes and works for transforming the higher education landscape to benefit the student learners and thereby contribute to the nation building. We welcome Shantanu Rooj to give a special address.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, all of you. It's such a pleasure welcoming you all today to this inaugural ceremony of the online master's program of IIT Patna, alongside such renowned dignitaries. It's really an honor. As we all know, the world of organizations is changing faster than we can all fathom. Digitalization, automation, IoT, robotization, machine learning, artificial intelligence, all of them are fast transforming the way we traditionally did businesses. And this change is rapidly impacting employees and their career growth. Today, in a world where Google knows everything, there is little premium to knowledge. In today's world, curiosity is rated higher than intelligence. Soft skills are inching over hard skills, and intangible assets like brand, soft power, goodwill, customer centricity, all of these are scoring over tangible factories, and learnability is a better trait than knowledge. Today's employers are actively seeking these qualities in their future hires. People who are multi-skilled and can be put to a variety of job roles. Resilience is becoming as important as productivity. Higher education institutions across the world are gearing up to help their batches of employed learners with programs and courses that suit their needs. The future of learning is something that is always on the go, online, on-site, on the job, collaborative, modular, stackable, crowdsourced, and gamified. TeamLease EdTech, in our quest of making India employable, we have partnered with more than 50 large, reputed higher education institutions and universities to help them design, develop, and deliver their online programs. Our ability to bring the world of employers, the large pool of corporate trainers, reputed academics from across the world, alongside our cutting-edge technology platform, has helped many institutions design new programs for their learners. Our team is excited about this journey with you and the IIT team. Wishing you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shantanu Rooj. It is always a pleasure to hear you, and as a team, we get inspired with your words. And certainly, we take the same kind of energy and enthusiasm in making all these programs successful with what we are doing as a collaborative effort with IIT Patna. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is now a very special address from the director of IIT Patna. Dr. Singh is one of the prominent names in the education sector in India. His areas of specialization include in the rock mechanics, slope stability, underground space technology, mining, and many more. We all know that he holds a degree from the IIT itself, from Varanasi, and he has worked on different positions, well-noted positions, holding as Vice Chancellor with Mahatma Gandhi Kashi Vidyapit Varanasi, Indian Institute of Technology Mumbai, and Indian Institute of Technology BHU Varanasi. The awards and the recognitions that Dr. Singh sir has won over definitely needs a catalog to mention upon. Of course, I would like to take up some of his prestigious awards. He has won the Lifetime Achievement Award by NEEM International Foundation 2019, the Excellence of Teaching Award from IIT Mumbai in 2017, the John C. Gurman Prize Institute of Engineers in 2017, Best Paper Award ICESE Indonesia in 2017, Best Paper Award with ISR MIT, GSI Commemorative Award, Professor Gopal Ranjan Rock Mechanics Award with IIT Roorkee, Society of Geoscientists and Allied Technologists Award of Excellence as well. Obviously, Dr. Singh sir he has a total of 115 conference proceedings and has edited 3 books. And he has around of 20 popular scientific articles with 9,260 citations. He has several international collaborations such as the Norwegian Geotechnical Institute, Oslo, Norway, through DST New Delhi, the Department of Civil Engineering, Monash University, Melbourne, Australia, Department of Earth Sciences, Monash University, Melbourne, Australia, Department of Mining Engineering, Tehran, Iran, Department of Geological and Mining Engineering and Sciences, Michigan Technological University, USA, Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, Lyon University, France. Many more. I think we need a lot more time to introduce you, sir, but it is such an honor and a privilege for the entire team of TeamLease EdTech and the students who have enrolled themselves into this program to hear you and the way you are going to take us through the success of this program. It is all to you, Dr. Singh, sir.
Guest of honor, very respectable Dr. Mashelkar, Professor Ravi Bapna, my faculty colleagues, today, a very historical day in the history of IIT Patna. We have started Master Institute program, upcoming area in terms of computer science, data science, as well as these are these areas which are very, very important, relevant, and you can appropriate it to present this scenario. We have a document which is going to be prepared for this. That will be the India Research and Innovation 2047. And I think it's very appropriate. And Dr. Mashelkar said that whatever we are doing, whether innovation in education or education in innovation, that would be, I think, acceptable. And we are going to provide graduates who can readily available to work in these new challenges posed by the various ways to make this India Atmanirbhar. I think the TeamLease and with other experts from the industry and academia, as well as my own colleagues, they will bring this foresight in a great success and will meet the demand aspiration of the students who will be registered. And certainly we can having an at-par education system as compared to any of these courses which are offered by any of the institutions. So IIT Patna and TeamLease, from today onwards, we are working as a team, and it is a responsibility all of us to bring this course at the national level and make this at the global also, with this, because it is an online course, and this is a time that the online education is going to be the next generation of the education system, where people have the option to go for more than one course, one degree. Earlier it was not possible, it was a punishment if you can have 2 degrees. But now under the NAP, we have this option, and I think it is the right time that this knowledge society should lead this world, and I think the TeamLease and the IIT Patna will contribute something on that, and I must congratulate all my colleagues of both the side for making this course so robotics, having gone through the various ways for the screening, and multiple times we have the discussions and debate before starting. So I think I must congratulate all of you for making and setting this course at par with this any of the institution and taking care of this entity. Congratulations to both the teams, and I wish a great success of this tour, and the blessings of Dr. Mashelkar will be always there. So I think it is such a great personality have started this course. The success is inevitable. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Director, sir. Certainly, IIT Patna as an institution of prominence is always ahead of technology, and under your leadership and guidance, there are various initiatives that are taken ahead in the welfare of the students, and also in the way that you can make a meaningful difference in bringing out technology and making a difference to the professional learners also through this online education. Thank you so much, sir, for your words and also for your guidance and support all through, right from the start of our collaboration. And we look forward to the same in making every program that we collaborate a successful venture with IIT Patna as such. Moving on a symbolic note, obviously, we have heard all the stalwarts here today on this grand launch of the program. Their insights, their wishes, their blessings, all are there. So it's time for us to virtually inaugurate this launch through a small token of expression. So I request all the dignitaries to just join this and make this a momentous start. IIT Patna and TeamLease, on a collaborative note, have launched 3 executive master degree programs on this day. The Executive MTech program in cloud computing, Executive MTech program in blockchain, and Executive MBA program in finance specialization. Thank you so much, and wishing all the learners as well a great and wonderful start and a great journey with IIT Patna in taking these programs as such. So thank you, everyone. And moving on, we wanted to connect with the students and have a session wherein they will have a complete understanding of how they have to learn the programs through the technology interface of LMS and also the various support mechanisms. So we have planned a session after half an hour for them, and that would be taken care of separately. This is just for information to all the student learners who are here participating. And on a heartful note, I once again call upon our COO, Jaideep, who would come here to propose the vote of thanks, but we need to definitely mention a lot about Jaideep, who has been the backbone when it comes to the operations and its effective execution from our TeamLease EdTech side. So to just give a brief introduction about Jaideep. Jaideep has over 25 years of experience in leading and developing the businesses across technology, outsourcing, digital, and the AI. At TeamLease EdTech, he's responsible for the degree apprenticeship business and the overall operations as well. Jaideep has managed a multi-million-dollar business portfolios and delivered impactful results for several Fortune 500 clients. He has worked for large organizations like Thomson Reuters, Zenzo Technologies, Datamatics, Aptech, Hexaware, and boutique firms like 5F, World, and Legacy. He's an executive program graduate from the Stanford University, MBA in International Business, and BCA in Taxation from Mumbai University. His MBA school, Sydenham Institute of Management Studies, recognized him as a distinguished alumni. Jaideep holds 4 patents in the artificial intelligence domain and has been recognized as an ecosystem contributor by the India AI Government of India initiative. He's a founding member of the UAVAI Unmanned and Autonomous Vehicles Association of India as well. He actively participates through speaker forums and panelist opportunities like the NASCOM forums, SEC, CII, Economic Times, and the UAVI. Jaideep has authored several white papers and articles on subjects like disruptive business models, digital platforms, decision-making, and innovation. He has presented various case studies at the Stanford conferences. It's a great pleasure to invite Jaideep Keval Ramani, the COO of TeamLease EdTech, to propose a vote of thanks.
Srimati, thank you so much. Very good evening to all of you. I hope you're doing well and enjoying this exciting event as much as I am. For once again, I think I should have been on the student side of things. Things are looking so exciting. The launch of these new master programs will undoubtedly bring forth a new era of education and learning, like Dr. Singh said. I'd like to start off by adding a little bit of humor to this event. Someone once said, education is the process of replacing an empty mind with an open one. So to all the students, I hope you've come with open minds because your journey to fill them with knowledge has just begun. Now on to matters at hand. I want to thank our speakers, first and foremost, Dr. Singh, Director of IIT Patna, Dr. Mashelkar, Chairperson of TeamLease EdTech Board of Advisors, Professor Ravi Bapna, Chairperson of TeamLease EdTech Board of Academic Excellence, Shantanu Rouge, our CEO and founder at TeamLease EdTech, Professor Thakur, Dean Academics at IIT Patna, and Dr. Asif Iqbal, Associate Dean Resources, IIT Patna. Thank you for taking the time today to join us and sharing your expertise. Your knowledge and insights into the field of education and technology will no doubt inspire all of us, including the students, to strive for greatness. I also want to extend my thanks to the academic team of IIT Patna and TeamLease EdTech, as well as both the administrative teams who have contributed immensely to bring us to this stage and will help us moving forward as well. To our students, I would like to leave you with a thought. Over the next 2 years, you will make new friends, learn new concepts, sharpen existing know-how, but more importantly, take the opportunity of identifying one key initiative where you will make a deep impact. This can be for your workplace, for the peer student community, or in general, your professional community. You must apply this knowledge for the larger good. Once again, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the speakers, guests, and attendees who have made this event a grand success. We look forward to your continued support as we embark on this new journey together. Have a nice evening. Thank you, Srimati. Back to you.
Thank you, Jaideep. It was a pleasure hearing you. Thank you. Yeah, we ended the first part of this launch program and we will have a short break. And Pratik, I hope you would take over the dignitaries and others along with Anshul from the IIT Patna boardroom. And for all those who have joined us virtually, a very big thank you, especially the panelists. We are indeed greatly privileged to have you on this day, and it means a lot to us, and we cherish this at every point in time. And for the students, you would be receiving a link based on the program of your choice where you are enrolled with. So you would be joining through that link at the time, I think, next 20-30 minutes. The time is also intimated to you. So where you would be getting the complete brief about the program and also the LMS and the various student support services that you need to know to kickstart your learning from the coming weekend. So good luck to everyone, and thank you once again, all of you. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello, all the students. We just want to inform you that we have pasted the link to join the chat in the. We have pasted the links in the chat. You can join from there after 15 minutes time. Also, the same links have been emailed to each and every one of you. Thank you. 91 students. Chalega.